think it'd be a conversation of, oh shit, this man has some more, but he couldn't fit it into the album.
Hip-hop's reinvention of what a deluxe album means has been something special. Although deluxe albums have always been a thing, in recent years, deluxe albums have taken a whole new meaning. A great example of this is the album My Turn by Lil Baby. Although the original album was 20 tracks long, the album would still get 6 additional tracks when it came to the deluxe, which is basically the length of a short album or an EP. I think that's what they're called, which is kind of the beauty of this new generation of deluxe albums, where fans basically get the original album and then they get a side album. I don't know, it's kind of like when Kendrick Lamar released Untitled Unmastered. For those who don't know, Kendrick Lamar's Untitled Unmastered is basically the songs that weren't used in Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. It was pretty good, but it wasn't built to be a deluxe album. Mainly because Untitled Unmastered was good enough to stand on its own. But that's basically what the modern deluxe album tries to recreate. Basically living by the saying, the more the better. Who can we say was the first one to make the modern deluxe album thing? The most popular answer when answering the question of who was the guy to invent the modern era deluxe album is Lil Uzi Vert. When Eternal Take dropped, I remember a lot of people saying it was mid or that it was a 5 out of 10. But I feel like most people switched up once the deluxe dropped.
You know I'm ballin', usual like Kobe.
I don't know, I also remembered a lot of people gravitating to the new album cover for the deluxe album. And Lil Uzi Vert would add way more songs than Lil Baby did to his album. If my math is correct, Lil Uzi Vert would add 14 tracks. And you might be wondering about like what I'm talking about in the title when I say, did LeBron invent deluxe albums? And what I mean is, yeah, LeBron definitely invented it. Here's a clip of LeBron explaining the deluxe album, you know, and it's very early stages so people would understand the concept.
Thank y'all for taking on this ride with me. Yeah. You know what? Here go 2 more for y'all.
Yeah. It sounds like she should be on that track. Either you do it or not.
But like, geez, that sounds like her. Exactly. Somebody coming out.
Now, were there albums that were deluxe before LeBron invented them? Well, yeah, but that's not the point. I mean, I don't know why LeBron made it seem like he invented it, bro. And to be fair to LeBron, the deluxe album for Rap or Go to the League did come out before the deluxe for Eternal Take. The only difference is that they only added 2 songs. And if you want to argue that LeBron wasn't saying that he started the modern era of deluxe albums, I don't know what LeBron think he started. Going back to 2012, Good Kid, Mad City would be accompanied by a deluxe album. Kendrick would add 6 tracks to that album. Man on the Moon 1 had a deluxe album to it.
Be that man on the moon.
And this one would have 4. I should note the difference between these deluxes and the deluxes that we see now is that the deluxes back then were like tracks that you would find on a mixtape finally getting cleared to be put on the album, or remixes. And in other occasions for deluxe albums back then was that it was just a way to add the instrumentals. So to answer the question if LeBron started the wave of the new deluxe tracks, I don't believe so. Maybe I'm hating though. Anyways, I don't know what's gonna happen with deluxe albums as the future goes on, because even though it sounds great in concept, I feel like in execution it can be a little bit weird. Like for example, 32 tracks of Lil Uzi Vert is its dream. Anyways, shout out to the 3500, you know, they are my people. Hopefully they can comment like something in the comment section and I'll pin their channel because the idea came from them. Anyways, shout out Joey Dilla.